Do you have negative, critical, and frustrated people in your workplace? And perhaps those people are even bringing you down. Well, here's a bit of hard reality. They've done some research lately to be able to see, is there anything in our brains in this neuroscience field that's constantly evolving that could help us understand why so many people are walking around being so critical and negative? And what they found is that about 70% of our thoughts in any given day are critical or evaluative. Why on earth is that, right? Well, it makes a bit of sense. If you look in terms of evolution, we probably needed to be a bit more on guard to be able to stay alive than we need now. It's a fairly recent thing in Western society that life's pretty good for the most part, right? So what can we do with we can't change our brain structure, and we can't change people. And I know you're probably expecting me to say the old adage, well, the only thing you could change is your own attitude and your own self. And that's true. That's true. But that's not what we're going to talk about today, because we actually can shift people's behavior in the moment. You agree? In fact, I'm going to give you a resource for you to try it out. This book, you may have seen it in other vlogs. Forever Recognize Others' Greatness is our concept, and we have an exercise that allows you to appreciate negative people and negative comments in the moment. The exercise that you can download is called Complain, Complain, Complain. And my co-author, Brenda, and I love to do it with people because they realize in 2.5 minutes or less, people can wind themselves down and out of a complaint. But that's not all the things that I have for you. I have 3 more strategies that I want to tell you about. So download that resource and now buckle in for these 3. The first one is acknowledge the individual's value. I have my kids in lots of different sports, and I rely on the people who are organizing those sports big time. One particular lady, she's pretty negative. And she's grouchy, she's scowly. In fact, my husband asked me to go and deal with her because he doesn't even want to deal with her. And I thought one day, I'm going to acknowledge her value. It's going to be my goal to make this lady smile. I have no idea what's going on in her life. Who knows? It could be really, really rough. So why can't I try to make her smile? What have I got to lose? So I acknowledged her value. I said, you are the center of the action. You know all the things that are going on around here, and I have a question, and I'm wondering if you wouldn't mind helping me. I acknowledged her value because she really is the center of making that place tick. But do people treat her that way? Have to wonder. The second thing is point out her skills and strengths. Everyone wants to be acknowledged and understood and valued. And everyone, even people who are negative and complaining, have it. This lady's organized. So I said, you're very organized, and I bet you could find the answer to this question a lot faster than it would take me to email different coaches back and forth. Would you mind looking up? And then I asked her what I needed. And she said, oh, I'm very, very busy. I'm very, very busy. And I said, I know, because you are trying to keep this place running and afloat. But I'm wondering if you wouldn't mind, given how organized you are, if you could take a look to see. And she decided that she would, because I've acknowledged her. So she's coming from that place of, this lady appreciates me. So here's the third one. And please don't forget about this third one, because it is essential. Be present. If I had asked her that question and then went on to my smartphone and I started scrolling and I was paying attention to everything else, how valued would she feel? It would just feel like I was giving her false compliments, but I was present. And so what did I notice? She had a lot of paperwork on her desk. She was juggling a lot of things. I said, see, all the stuff you've got here, it just is a testament to how pivotal you are in this place. Look how many things you're juggling. And I really appreciate that you're taking time out to help me when you've got all of these important things to take care of. And she looked up at me and she said, thank you for noticing. Most of the time people just demand things of me and they don't care that I'm in the middle of something. See, she felt unappreciated. No wonder she's negative. When you have that much work to do and you have so many people that are depending on you and yet you don't feel valued, I think that would make anybody negative at some point, right? So I hope that these tools and strategies have been helpful, including that download. Please download it and use it within your teams. You can use it one-on-one. You can even use it for practicing having good, effective customer relationships. Because for those of you in service or caregivers, you have negative folks who you have to care for, right? So it's available and valuable for you too. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel because I think you'll find there's all kinds of other resources that will help you have a really healthy culture and a much happier, greater job satisfaction. My name's Sarah McVanel. Thank you for joining me. Be well and be great.